Like any other in sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on now, let's go.
First carry for Devontae Booker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Second down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On third down, Bridgewater. And got his man complete. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, Abdullah. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Bridgewater. And just shutting him off there. He finds Coleman. A good pickup there at 22.
Yes, sir.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yes, sir.
Bridgewater now on second down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
81. Great.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Great 15.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Landry, the intended target. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Bridgewater now. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here we go. 82.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Fighting through. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On the ball. Please.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Shorty.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Again, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they begin the drive with a new one. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. To throw is Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Steve McClendon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Landry now on the return. Landry, agile footwork. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hurry up.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Gotta go.
Bridgewater. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. They give him a gain of 38. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across. Back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They run with Washington, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Landry. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. They'll set up the screen with Davis. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 2 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On second down, here's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll make it third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
81, 81. Here we go. 81, 81. Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing. Bridgewater. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On play action, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey.
They'll try and run with Booker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Booker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dante Fowler. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Washington. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 4, check 4.
On first, here's Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Bridgewater to throw it. To the right side and complete to Washington. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Booker on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Here we go. Waiting. Listen.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go.
Right back to Booker. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. He's going to get it running right. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Extra point up and through, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
4 down. I got one.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. A handoff to Abdullah. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hurry up.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check it out, Reed. You go tight.
A handoff for Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right back to Washington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Let's go, Pete. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Go Delta. Check. 55 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. On the give, this is Washington. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and goal, Washington. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
3 down.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Wentz. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Straight 15. Back, 120.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On 2nd down, Davis. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. Stays on his feet. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you can play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
2nd down, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Gotta go.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they? They
certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first, again, they go with Bunker. They find some open field here. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go.
Booker's got it on the toss. Room here to run. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to